Доброго дня.
Dzień dobry.
Hi everyone. My name is Tasha. I am product marketing owner at Storware. And today, with Pavel, our CEO,
Pleasure to see you all.
we would like to announce great news. We are releasing new version of Storware Backup and Recovery 7.5.
And this is a great news because we changed the current release. We only release the 2 versions every year. So right now, the end of March, the new release, new options, great functionalities for our partners, distributors, and of course customers. So what do we have, Tash?
I think we will start with OpenStack. And let's start with V2V migration.
OpenStack is huge because the community is growing all the time, and it's not a surprise that Storware is one of the lead backup vendors in this space. So when we're talking about the V2V migration, this is our strategy when we spoke about the data gravity. So we helping our customers to do not only backup and recovery, but we also helping them to migrate the data and the virtual machines between the different hypervisors. We used to have the functionality from VMware to OpenStack. Right now, we're expanding this feature going from the Citrix XCP-ng into the OpenStack. So great news for all of the OpenStack implementation managed service providers. You can build, for example, backup as a service offering, or you can purchase the package that will help you to migrate from the legacy hypervisor into the OpenStack.
And what our users can expect with other OpenStack enhancements.
About the OpenStack, this is another interesting topic because in the last few years, we heavily also invest in the OpenStack community. So first of all, what we noticed is that we have a bigger and bigger requirements from the performance perspective because we see bigger and bigger customer base which using the OpenStack. So imagine that you have a 20,000 or 30,000 VMs, so instances, virtual instances in the OpenStack. So the features such synchronization inventory, simultaneous multi-thread reads. So it's all about the speed. So everybody is asking, it's good, but can we leverage and can we do it much more faster? So we built huge amounts of the enhancements and improvements capabilities that allowing you to let's say, scope through the projects, faster inventory sync, faster backup, faster restoration process. So all of the ecosystem from the OpenStack will find that the Storware Backup and Recovery 7.5, it's working even faster than it used to be.
As I know, we will have one more enhancement with the OpenStack. Can you share details on it?
Yep, we have a new technology alliances, a new protected source that we can cover from our functionality. This is the Platform 9 with the private cloud director software and the product. We are really excited because we already have, Red Hat, Canonical. We already work with Virtuoso, Sardinia, Open Metal. So there is no other vendor right now that has such wide space in the protected the commercial OpenStack and the vanilla OpenStack. And the Platform 9, what we noticed, it's a massive movement, great product that we enhance with all of the data protection and data resiliency functionality. So if you already have a Platform 9, dare to test and play with the Storware, and you will see the seamlessly, really fast, agentless data protection for the private cloud director.
So Platform 9 users could expect the full functionality of Storware Backup and Recovery.
I guess so, and I suppose that they can treat it Storware as a #1 platform in this space. So feel free to compare with the competition. We right now 100% sure that we have the widest range of the functionality for the OpenStack based commercial platforms such as Platform 9.
Nice. Let's move to our technical alliance, and let's discuss Nutanix changes.
Nutanix is also one of our key strategic sources and the technology alliance that we're cooperating with. We started the Nutanix journey, I guess, in 2017, 2018. And we started as one of the first backup vendor who supported the API version 2 and version 3. Right now, the Nutanix introduced the version 4 API, which is significantly changing the way how we do in the data protection for the Nutanix Acropolis and the Nutanix ecosystem. And we are joining as a Storware and certified to have a full capabilities in the integration with the API 4. API 4, it means that we will use the volume groups, and we don't need to have a VM proxy as a Storware node in each cluster to have the backup and recovery capabilities. So again, if you are a Nutanix user who moving or partner who moving into the latest Nutanix, Storware 7.5 is ready and certified to help you to cope with the latest API backup changes.
Super, super. What about Proxmox? In this release, we have also some changes for Proxmox users. Can you share some details on it?
Yeah, definitely. So Proxmox V is getting more and more traction worldwide, and we see that more and more implementation is related to the Ceph storage behind the scenes. So in the latest release, we supported the Ceph 19 to helping us to provide the support when the Ceph is a backend storage for the Proxmox V. So every install base, every user who is trying right now to have the Proxmox with the latest release with the Ceph 19 will have it in the Storware Backup and Recovery 7.5.
Nice, nice. So yeah, it helps our users to have this scalability and simpleness in their product.
Yep, and the key option is that we're trying to be and support the latest version in Proxmox, Nutanix, and OpenStack that we already mentioned. So that's why we always encourage our customers to go into the latest Storware Backup and Recovery numbers right now 7.5.
Let's move from hypervisors to OS agent.
So operating agent, as you know, is concentrating is a typical file system agent. So you physically install the agent on a host or the virtual machine or the physical. And what we noticed is that we have a more demands to protecting the bigger volumes and bigger file systems. So we did lots of different improvements, especially from the reliability and the speed of working. So even the incrementals or the full backups are right now much more robust than it used to be in a previous version. So I'm guessing it's all about, OS agent is all about the security, scalability, and the performance.
So users could expect shorter backups and more stable backups.
Yeah, exactly. One thing that I forgot, and we started with the OpenStack, we also introduced the multi-thread reading, not only from the OpenStack, but also from the OpenShift virtualization. It's always a huge amount of the different small changes that we cannot cope with such as short video. But I'm guessing if we would like to summarize the 7.5, it's all about the speed, it's all about the scalability, and working really robust in a scale.
Maybe you will tell something about release 8?
Release 8? I cannot tell you right now more, but I'm promising that 8 will be in the end of September, and in 8 we will provide a bunch of features that we will show the path in the KVM space that nobody has it today. So this will be the huge changes. I'm really excited to share, not today, but just follow us, keep on YouTube, on the social media, and you will find that if you're thinking about the KVM-based hypervisors, Storware is leading here on the market, and we are preparing for you something special that you won't miss in the late September this year.
Sounds great. So let's summarize this release. And we can say that release 7.5 is a bunch of technical improvements that makes life of admins easier and smoother.
Yeah, if I never heard about the Storware, when I hear about such as movements, and especially when I'm using and I'm customer who thinking about to migrate in or invest in a new type of the hypervisor or new type of the file system, definitely I would like to test Storware as a good playground to see what type of the feature set this kind of the vendor has. So we encourage everybody to not only upgrade, but to do in a new installation and compare with us with the competition.
Yes. So we are welcoming you to test it. Go to our website, download it, and continue your data protection with Storware.
Thank you, Tash. Thank you all.
Thank you.